Gotta start my morning off with coffee. Otherwise my whole day will be completely thrown off. It is currently 8 a.m. Today we're gonna hunt. It's officially hunting season. I'm super amped. Me and my roommate wake up every morning and we look at these guys right here, and all summer long I'm like, oh gosh, man, I'm ready for hunting season. So we're going hunting today. We're not like chasing a big buck. We are actually just going to fill the freezer. So for those of you who don't follow me for hunting or just in general, I have a nuisance deer permit or a deer management permit in this current city. So I do have property. I have 2 properties actually in 2 other cities that are a little bit further from here, but this particular city, you're actually not allowed to hunt, but you can be issued a permit to be able to do so based on how much property you have and kind of the situation in the city. So our city, there's just a lot of issues that surface from overpopulated deer. One big rule on the permit is that you guys have to shoot a doe before you can shoot a buck. So today we're gonna go out and try and take care of that doe. I'm in my roommate's house right now and there's just a crossbow sitting on the floor. I'm not in love with hunting with crossbows. It's like not my thing. We're just trying to get a doe down, put it in the freezer. I feel like, why not? I'm gonna try something new, do something a little bit different. I'm gonna shoot my buck with my compound bow, but today we're gonna try a 24-hour deer hunting challenge. I haven't visited really the property. I've put feeders out and trail cameras, so there are deer consistently coming in, but I haven't sat out there. I haven't done nothing. Hunting season started last Saturday, and it's now Tuesday. So we're gonna try to make this happen, but first I gotta get some work done. So I don't know if you guys follow Ketchco or Carl's Bait and Tackle at all, but if you've seen this before, this is where it is. It's in my garage. This is the backdrop that I film all the videos from Carl's Bait and Tackle in front of. It's built right here in my garage, or I should say my friend's garage, because I live with my friend right now. This is like my main studio. This is where I work. I film tutorial videos on fishing. I teach people how to bass fish. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested in checking out Carl's Bait and Tackle. It's really cool. Go subscribe there if you like to bass fish or you watch me for bass fishing. So I make a lot of videos in front of there, but in my job I have a lot of different tasks that I do. So if I come into this other room in my house, this is actually my office right here where I edit everything. I have my iMac. And this is where all the magic happens. This is where I create everything. All my edits, all my videos, everything that I make happens right here at this desk. I got a little fish tank here with some bluegills. If you guys seen in the. What's up, bud? You want to come say hi to the camera? Oh, you fell down, ding dong. Well, that. Aye. Alrighty, so now that we just spent about half the day editing for work, we're gonna get ready to go hunting. Let me throw on my hunting stuff real quick. All right, that's better. So we got to get packed up, got the camo on, and we're gonna head to the property. I'm gonna give you guys a lowdown on what we're doing here, how I plan on succeeding tonight, but at the end of the day, it is hunting, so we will see what happens, but I gotta get the truck loaded up. All right, we made it. We are here. This is a little weird. I'm personally just not used to ever hunting with a crossbow. I've used it one time. Like 3 years ago, I used a crossbow for the first time ever. And one thing about this crossbow that I noticed before bringing it here was the fact that it doesn't have a quiver. So I'm literally holding 2 arrows with a broadhead in my hand. So given that being the case, this is the most awkward walk I've ever had to this tree stand. We gotta get a doe so we can shoot a buck. Target buck is currently on this property. The biggest issue with this property is it is very urban, I guess you want to say. Like there's tons of neighbors, tons of city. Like there's just too much going on that it could totally screw up your whole hunt. My bow is stuck on a limb. How the heck did that happen? All right, I guess I'm going back down. I really wish I could have just showed you guys what I just did, but I screwed that up, so. Alright, crossbow is coming up. Okay, we made it. We got about 2 hours. So this is pretty much a two-hour hunting challenge with hopes that deer come in. It's so green, it's crazy. This might be the earliest I've ever hunted. I mean, excuse me.
Yeah, what's this?
You're trespassing. Please do not come back here. I'm gonna ask you one time, you understand?
What's that?
Please do not come down that path. There's signs everywhere.
Okay.
Literally first day out. My first day out hunting, just ruined probably. I mean, we'll sit. I'm already up here. It's frustrating. This whole property, just so you guys know, is like 35 acres. Like a solid 35 acres, maybe even more. We own 15 and a half of it. And I have signs. No hunting, no trespassing, no fishing, no anything. Almost every 15 foot. Well, we'll see if I still shoot a doe or not. It's probably not looking good. Yo, what are you doing back here?
Oh, my apologies.
You don't see the signs everywhere?
Just the keep right sign.
There's no trespassing signs along that whole path. You're looking directly at one. Please get out of here. You just screwed up my whole hunt. Where are you coming from? This is ridiculous, dude. I gotta go talk to the city, man. This is ridiculous. 2 in one day? Like, I love how people think that, like, just because there's a path from our four-wheelers means it's a freaking public walking trail. I don't even know what else to say. Like, this is a 40-acre property. I get it. There's houses nearby. There's a park nearby that butts up to some of the areas that I am hunting. But when I have no trespassing signs and no anything signs, I literally have all of the above that you can get. That you're on camera, you're trespassing, you're this. Every like 8 foot along the path, Buddy stops and there's literally one right in front of his face. And he goes, "Oh, I see the keep right sign." Then he picks up his phone and acts like he's talking to someone on the phone. I spend way too much time and way too much money on stuff like this for people to just walk their dogs and do all this stuff. So, like, what frustrates me is I just had 5 deer come in. I thought maybe I screwed that up when they all darted off. But it was probably that dude walking back here. They probably heard him. And what's even more annoying is, like, it's just dangerous. It's just dangerous. Like, if I would have shot any one of those does, I could potentially shoot this guy by accident. Not saying like I'm aiming at the dude, but I got one doe here, one doe there. You're in the arrow flight. It's dangerous. It's frustrating. It's illegal. There's my rant for today. I don't know. I'm probably going to get out the stand just because I've had enough. Talk to the freaking city about getting city signs put up, authorized signs, because this is out of control. Alrighty, so it's 8 a.m. the next day. I got out of my tree stand because honestly, like the whole people walking through my property thing, I don't believe those people are doing it intentionally. I think there's just miscommunication between my property and the park. So with that being said, I'm gonna make a phone call to the city and see if I can get this figured out. Again, I want your guys' comments down below if you have any ideas how to make this situation better. And I'll keep you guys updated as well.
Thank you for calling. How may I help you?
Hi. When we're hunting, like we probably have people trespassing on our property 2-3 times a day, and it's
So
like
they keep walking.
yeah,
And
they
they're
keep
now walking into your property.
right. Well, I mean, it's all of it's our property. It's not mine in particular, but it is my neighbor's. But it's getting to the point where like last night I went out hunting for the first time with our permit, and I had 2 people walk under my tree stand. And I have
Oh my God.
and it's like my tree stands are pretty far away from the park. Like they're in a, I mean, obviously they've been inspected and everything, so they're legally there and they're in a good spot. And these people are walking to my property. I have to, get down from my stand, go talk to them and tell them, hey, like you can't come here. I've tried to ask them where they're coming from just to get an idea of where these people are coming from. No one will tell me, and it's a constant
They won't
issue.
tell you.
It's like people walking their dogs and stuff, and I'm assuming they're walking through the park and they think it's part of a park path. So what I'm trying to do is find somebody I can talk to, or I don't care if I got to do it myself if the city will provide it, but either get like a sign put up at that bridge that says, the woods behind that bridge are not public property, or even like a chain, like you ever see on like a private driveway those chains they put up that go over the driveway and they have a little sign that say like private drive or whatever.
Yeah.
Like something like that, so people stop coming back there, because I've put in, at this point, like all summer, I've put a no trespassing sign on trees along the path probably every 15 foot, and no one's listening to it. It's not working.
They don't.
All right, well, that's just where we're at. It sucks because it's a battle now between the city and I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys would do in this scenario. It's just such a weird issue, and it's getting to the point where it's like, I don't know, it's ruining the hunting. It really is. So luckily I have other properties to hunt, but we pay a lot of money to be able to hunt my parents' property. Like, it's a lot of money. It's a permit. It's not like something that anybody can just do. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have any advice. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this episode. Hopefully within the next one we can get out, get some meat in the freezer. But if you're new here, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.